This is what I came to see. All right, so we're at Lucid. All right. Hi. Just the battery, the engine. All right. So they have a platform kind of just like Tesla does. Yeah. Yeah, you can read about the different trims and stuff online. So they're basically doing the whole Tesla model. Any specific questions, anything you have pending? Not really. I talked to Brendan. He already told me pretty much everything.
Okay, good.
Is Brendan or Brendan?
Brennan.
Brennan. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, but he already told me pretty much everything that I was asking about. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he said that right now they're pre-production. When do these become orderable?
Yeah, good question. So, as a company, we're accepting reservations right now.
You just
We'll
accept
start those first deliveries by the end of this year.
When do they start production?
Yeah, so no exact date yet, but our plan is to get a few hundred deliveries done by the end of this year, starting with our Dream Edition trim. There's only going to be a few hundred of those.
Cool.
Those are depending on.
Now, I guess these automatically qualify for a $7,500 tax credit, right? Oh, that's pretty cool. They got the. Oh, now I have questions. How much autonomous driving do these have right now? What can they do? Can they navigate based on the map, or do they just do adaptive cruise control in traffic plus lane steering? Can like for instance, if I put in an address, can it just drive to the address?
Yeah, so all of our trim levels, they'll launch with level 2 autonomous driving.
How do you open?
And so there's a.
Does this come? Oh, it pops up. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But
So is that automatic when you walk near it?
Potentially, we get to see exactly how that's going to function, but there will be a key fob.
Key fob, huh? Okay.
Yeah, so what that level 2
I'm gonna get in there. You don't have to close it.
Okay. What that level 2 autonomous driving is what you said. It's the adaptive cruise control, lane censoring, lane keep assist, automatic emergency braking. It's a bunch of features added together, but you still have to be physically engaged with the car.
Right,
so that
right.
you're in control.
How does it make sure you're paying attention?
Yeah, so there's a driver monitoring camera inside of the car to be able to monitor your engagement, as well as with your hand on the steering wheel, the resistance that the steering wheel would feel. And so on our Dream Edition and Grand Touring trim, we'll actually be able to upgrade it to level 3 autonomous driving with the over-the-air update.
Okay. So it basically works with like torque on the wheel.
Yeah.
Your hand. All right. Okay. No door locks on the door? I see now this is a manual release, I guess, right?
A bit, yeah. So the doors are soft close. So here, I'll show you.
Okay. It closes.
So the doors are soft close. On this trigger release inside, there's an electronic switch where you press it and it pops the door open.
Trigger release.
Just right here.
Okay.
Just like a door handle, but it's a trigger instead. And then
So there's like no
the
door
lock
lock button on there.
It'll be right here.
Okay. So they made you're not back as much, but that's the issue that I have with the Model S too. It goes back only as far as the B pillar. I'm in front of the B pillar, so yeah. Do they have a truck version? Well, not a truck, but a SUV version.
Yeah. So Project Gravity, that's scheduled to come out in 2023.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have a page on our website that allows you to sign up for more updates on it. But admittedly, there's not a whole lot of information out about it right now. But signing up for those updates will get you, as soon as we have more information, you'll be in the know.
Okay. Yeah, because I follow the company because I'm a shareholder.
Yeah.
So Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, I made a lot of, well, I started with, when it came to electric vehicles, I invested in Tesla back when it was like $30.
Yeah.
And now, like, New York has basically changed the law, and they say, yeah, like by like 2035, 2045. So my thing is, I was telling people, it's like, yeah, if you get into electric cars now, regardless which ones you get into, for the most part, they're all going to rise in value anyway, because, so it's a long-term investment, but hey, it works, you know? Yeah, I made a lot of money with Tesla.
That's good.
I mean, and I hope to repeat that with Lucid too, and Neo and Candy and Xpong and all that. This is a nice interior. It's well, for me, it's a little short, because I was thinking about getting the Mercedes EQS for myself, because the next car I get is going to be an electric personal driver. My only thing is the range, but I heard this gets like 520.
Yeah, exactly. We just released our official EPA range numbers this morning. So 520 miles for the Air Dream range.
That is nice. I gotta say, this is pretty nice right here. Oh, work, shortcuts. Primary driver, yeah. That is cool.
Yeah, so on that right screen, there's gonna have infotainment, like you see there. Navigation will be there, music, phone. On the left-hand side of the screen, like we just covered, where the door lock button is, you have more of the vehicle functions. And that screen down below lets you customize a lot of settings for the vehicle and whole.
Oh, and I see.
Screen
Yeah.
So as far as all the software goes, everything that we're seeing in the car isn't necessarily the final product.
Right, that's what Brennan.
Production prototype.
Yeah, that's what Brennan was telling me.
Yeah.
Do these come with heated and cooled seats?
Yeah, depending on which trim you get, different things will come standard. I know at least on the Air Dream, it will be heated seats in the front, heated steering wheel, ventilated seats, and heated seats in the rear. Which you can control all of that from that pilot panel screen right there.
Yeah, I turned on the massager. I didn't see whether or not there was a heat cooling, but like I have a Mercedes S550 and it has the heated cooled massage seats, and it's pretty cool. I use it every now and then, but I usually use the cooled seats most. I use that a lot. This one, I think. This one has. Does this one have heated and cooling seats?
This is a Grand Touring that we're sitting in, and yes, it will have heated and ventilated seats.
I don't see the choice for it though.
It's on a different screen.
It's on a different screen. Okay, so like quick controls
At the
maybe.
very bottom,
Okay.
there should be an icon that looks like it's for fans spinning around.
Fan. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so you would access that from that screen there.
Ah, okay, I got you. Okay, so this one I think has heated. This one has heated right here. Yeah.
This car is making the vehicle itself incredibly aerodynamic.
Okay.
So I think we have a drag coefficient of 0.21, which is ridiculously low. But on top of that, the battery management software for the car is incredibly good. We do all of that in-house as well. So it's just very, very, very efficient.
Okay.
But we are using lithium-ion batteries, yes.
Yeah, all right. Oh, okay, I see. This rolling dial is the fan. Oh, I like that. That's pretty cool.
Oh, the rolling dial is for the volume, but the buttons to the left and to the right are for the driver and passenger fan speed and temperature control.
Oh, okay. I see that. Yeah, wow. Okay, yeah. I see temperature right there. Okay. Yeah, this is nice. I guess this material is recovered material, like recycled material, I suppose, like sustainable. Because I'm looking at some of these things and I could tell a little.
Well, this is alpaca wool, which is sustainably sourced.
Right.
It's naturally colored alpaca wool. As far as the Alcantara suede goes, I'm not sure where this is being sourced from, but the Napa full grain leather, we partnered with a company called Bridge of Weir.
Oh yeah, they make stuff for Lincoln, I think, and Cadillac.
Aston Martin.
Aston Martin too, yeah.
So they have actually the most environmentally friendly process for sourcing their leathers. That's why we partnered with them, and it's incredibly high quality. Now on the Air Pure, that does come with a 100% animal-free interior, and the linen right here will actually be recycled yarn on that one, and that's also an option on the Grand Touring, but it comes standard on the Air Pure.
Wow, yeah, this is pretty nice. Yeah, this massage is pretty good, man.
What was it?
The massage is really good here. Yeah, it's really aggressive too.
Yeah,
I like
you can
that.
turn up the intensity or turn it down. There's 6 different kinds of massages you can get.
Yeah, that thing's really aggressive. I like that.
You said you were looking at the EQS.
Yeah, because ultimately, for me, it comes down to space. Like right now, I drove a Jeep SRT here, big truck. Normally, I could have driven the S-Class in here, really, really long. It's really, really long, and it's also larger doorways and everything. So it really comes down to interior space for me, for everything, you know. So I'm pretty sure I haven't seen it yet in real. Like I'm waiting for them to get one.
They're scheduled to come to the U.S.
Because it's going to take a while for these to start coming out. Because you know, I know you guys are trying to do deliveries by the end of this year, but it's going to take a little while for them to come out. My dealer at my Mercedes told me that they have EQSs in Boston Port, and they said that they're coming soon.
Okay.
Yeah, for because Mercedes is they work a lot faster for certain things.
They're a giant 100-year-old company.
Yeah, right. But no, but not to take anything away from Lucid. I mean, the pricing. I think the pricing that you guys are doing is way better than Model S's are. I think you're going to sell them quick. That's the reason why I felt like getting into the company. Now, these 2 knobs on the steering wheel, these are just, what are these, rolling dot? What do those do?
Yeah, so just like that one over there, it's a sort of a scroll wheel. So on the left-hand side, this is all going to be for your adaptive cruise control.
Now, these are going to light up or something? Or these?
Exactly, yeah.
Is there a light? Is there a button there right now?
Yeah, so this is going to be like a haptic feedback type of button, but there will be a symbol that will be lit up on here.
So those panels haven't been added yet?
Exactly. I think on this particular one, just the lighting's just been turned off, but
Okay.
they're there.
All
So
right,
yeah,
all right.
adaptive cruise control. And then over here, we're going to have volume, voice recognition, music forward, music backward, or rewind. That's what we call it.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I'm just going to take a look at the front. Does this have a frunk and it has a hatch trunk? Okay, I'm going to take a look at that.
Parking over here is usually for commercial vehicles only.
Yeah, this is a pain in the ass. Okay. Ooh, that's a big trunk, man. Well, okay, I see. So there's a the charging systems and stuff.
We'll set the tier space down there. So this will fit a couple of carry-on size bags. And then on the left-hand side, when you have your charging cable bagged up, you can be able to stow it away on the left-hand side here.
Okay.
And you have a bit of a shallower space with a 12-volt charger.
Oh, okay,
And
a
like
12 volt for like a
repair kit
vacuum
can
or
fit in
a
there.
tire
Yeah,
inflator.
Exactly. And the seats will be able to fold down in a 60-40 split. And you guys saw that ski pass in the middle.
Yeah, this is pretty cool, man. Yeah, okay. And the frunk. Or the frunk.
I got you. It's been over there right here.
Okay, so they have.
Just like the rear one, we got that second tier space.
Oh, nice. Bag here. Okay.
Fit more than a few carry-on size bags over here.
All right. Windshield washer fluid and all that is up here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's windshield.
Yeah, as far as
How many fluids does this require? It requires washer fluid and what else?
washer fluid, brake fluid, and I'm sure there's a radiator fluid. But as far as self-service maintenance, the only thing you would have to worry about is really just windshield washer fluid.
Windshield washer fluid.
Everything else is being covered in regular scheduled maintenance.
Oh, okay. This is the charger. To close this, what do you have to do?
So there will be a button on a Lucid app on your phone.
Okay.
Or you can press the button on the screen on the inside. And then it just slides on.
Okay.
And you saw the charge indicating like indication.
That's cute. Oh, okay. Yeah, this one's got some really aggressive seats. I like that. That's pretty cool. All right, I'm not going to waste too much time talking about this. The video that I made today was about the Lucid Motors Air. Their newest car, as you can see, they're starting to talk about it more and more in Business Insider. But as you know, those of you who watch my channel, I've been telling you about Lucid for at least a year. And I originally told you that you should be investing in electric vehicles. Now, keep in mind, I was saying that America was ultimately going to move to all electric simply because I noticed that Europe and China specifically said that they're going all electric. They have purposefully put rules, orders, laws, whatever in place to say that by the year 2030, the majority, if not all, of the cars are expected to be zero emissions. Now, I know there's a lot of people who understand the science and they're like, zero emissions, that's bullshit. The emissions have to be somewhere. Listen, I understand that electricity comes from somewhere. I understand that you're just moving the point source of pollution to somewhere else. Listen, I have a degree in physics. I have a degree in geology. I understand everything you're about to say. Thing about it is, when a fart can piece of shit four-cylinder with a turbocharger comes through my block at 3 a.m. in the morning, I don't give a damn. I want that person in a silent electric car as soon as possible. And as for myself, rather than be a hypocrite, my next car is going to be electric. I'm thinking either the Mercedes EQS, the Dodge Charger EV, or whatever comes out that's similar to that. And the reason why is because this way, sitting in traffic, I won't care. I definitely need an electric car that will drive itself. So this way, I'd be in traffic and I'm just sitting there chilling and I don't have to worry about nothing. I'm getting a back massage by the car. The car is giving me a back massage while I'm sitting in fucking traffic, not driving, not using my feet, not using my hands, not paying attention. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm not a hypocrite. Don't think that, oh yeah, well, if the cars are silent, we won't be able to show off and we won't be able to measure our penises on the internet anymore by getting mods and stuff. Listen, I don't give a fuck about the mod culture. I don't care. I never cared. And you always knew that. I've never modded anything. I don't care. The bottom line is most of those mods are illegal. They violate road ordinances, NTHSB ordinances. I don't care about none of that. The future is going to be electric. We're going to have non-smog polluting vehicles. I don't give a shit where they get that power from. I don't care if they have nuclear reactors, fusion reactors. I don't care if they use solar. I don't care. You got to remember, electricity can come from just about anywhere. If I had an electric exercise bike or if I had some kind of generator with a bunch of hamsters running it, I could generate electricity. I could charge up a battery. It ain't that big a deal. So the bottom line is they'll figure out something. They'll make better batteries. They got these solid state batteries coming, better than lithium ion that don't explode, this, that, and other. We'll worry about that when we get to it. The bottom line is the law says by 2050, there's probably not going to be any gas or oil powered cars on the road anymore. Europe is leading. China is leading. That's it. So if you got a problem with it, well, you can try to hold on to your old your four-cylinder, your old four-banger, your old BMW or whatever. You can try to hold on to it, but guess what? That thing is going to become so ridiculously expensive just to try to fix it that eventually you're going to end up getting rid of it anyway. So bottom line is we're talking about the future. So I told you a long time ago to invest, when that crash happened, I told you to invest in oil, and I told you to invest in electric cars. What is it? Candy, Neo, Xpeng. China's electric car market is growing fast. They were talking about it in the news. They're saying it's not only is it growing fast, it's growing too fast. China has already said, guess what? You're going to have an electric car, period. And that's it. This is the totalitarian order of their society. They've said, guess what? It's electric cars. That's it. No argument. Shut the fuck up. Get an electric car. That's it. So I don't care if you get a Sonic or a Lyric or a Bolt or a Volt, whatever it is, you get an electric car. So, I'm not even going to waste time thinking about that. But the bottom line is Neo, I told you to invest in Neo but when it was lower than $16, because that was before the March 2020 crash. There was also Xpeng, Nikola. Now, I think Nikola was having some issues, and so was Workhorse. But the bottom line is, people who got in early, you're either still up or you've sold off, so whatever. KNDI, I'm still holding. Right now, I actually have a $400 loss on KNDI, but I'm not worried about that because it's a long-term investment. I mean, it's not even that much. I'm not even worried about that. So, let's see. Ride, I think, yeah, Lordstown Motors, they were having problems because I think, somebody was trying, because, a lot of these companies, what they try to do is they try to point fingers at each other and call each other frauds. That happened with Tesla a couple of times. They were Ford and GM were pointing at Tesla and say, yeah, that's bullshit over there. And, then you had Tesla say something, I think it was to Lucid. And when they point fingers at each other, it kind of drives the market. It causes people to buy and sell. I don't pay any attention to that. I take money, I put it into certain companies. In the very beginning, a lot of people bet against Tesla. Jim Cramer, that idiot, is on record saying, oh, sell Tesla, sell Tesla. And it's on YouTube, too, because I've showed you that video before. It's on YouTube. He was saying you should sell Tesla. Sure enough, I was like, no, what are you, stupid? You should hold Tesla. Next year, Tesla's opening up all their superchargers to all the other electric cars on the road. That means subscription services. That means profit. How stupid is this part? This is the same guy who told you not to sell Bear Stearns. He said Bear Stearns is fine. That guy's an idiot. I could pull better stock picks out of my ass than Jim Cramer. But whatever, I don't even care at this point. It's like, it doesn't matter. Because this video is probably not even going to get seen by that many people, because they would rather push the people who are pro-cryptocurrency and fake-ass crypto gurus. So, you know what? I ain't even going to worry about it. I ain't even going to say it. So the bottom line is, I was telling y'all about Lucid a while ago. And I've invested $10,000 into Lucid pretty much the same way I did with Tesla. When I got into Tesla, Tesla was $30 a share, right? And then I came back and told you, I said, listen, guys, buy the split. Tesla's doing a split. Buy the split. Sure enough, you bought the split. It ran up to 880. And then that stupid bastard invested into Bitcoin, dropped from 880 all the way down to like 590 or 550 or something like that. Because in the 52 weeks, it's been as low as 351. But I think they're counting the after stock split price. Bottom line is, Tesla's on its way back up. The Model Y, the Model 3, they are carrying Tesla sales. Next year, they open the superchargers. It's nothing but cash coming from everybody else. Audis, Mustang EVs, Volkswagen ID4s. Everybody's going to be paying into the Tesla system because those people want to have a place to charge their cars. So that's the bottom line for this. Now, as for this car, the Lucid, whenever I invest in a product, I always go and check out the product. I went to see the Lucid in the video, and as you can see, the interior is nice. Anybody who currently has a Tesla who does not have a, a Plaid mode or a ludicrous mode, because you couldn't afford to pay $150,000 for a car, let me tell you something. The lower end Lucids are nicer than the Tesla. Tesla's not giving you shit. They're not giving you a heads-up display no more. It's like their interiors are bland. Where is it? 2021 Model S. Yeah, the interior is bland. They've got this stupid yoke in the thing, and this is the interior. They got this stupid yoke in the interior, and people are complaining. They're saying, listen, when I'm trying to do low-speed turns and shit, it sucks. I'd like to be able to have a full circle. And they're not giving you that. Their interiors suck. So if you're lucky, you get heated and cooled seats for the price you're paying. However, as you saw in the video that I just made, Lucid has a massage seat. The massage is really aggressive. It's as aggressive as the Mercedes S550's massage seats, the multi-contour seats. I really like it. They have heated and cooled seats in there. The back of the car, I didn't really notice heated and cooled seats or heated seats. I didn't notice either one of those. But for the most part, most people who buy cars like this, they're not really driving around with a family. And even if they were, they really don't want their kid playing around with the heated and cooled seats and just pushing buttons, because a lot of these kids got ADHD and they just got to do something. If you don't watch these kids, some of them will literally tear the trim off of the doors in the cars simply by picking at it because there's something wrong with them. They got that ADHD shit. So you got to keep your eye on these kids when they're in the car. You don't want them playing around with your heated and cooled seats, burning out fuses and stuff. Okay, so the Lucid Air Dream R beats Tesla's best model by a long shot. Costs a lot more. It's $169. The Tesla Model S is $90,000. What they don't tell you is that when you buy a Tesla Model S, chances are you're paying more over 110. Now, when they're talking about the ludicrous and the played mode, most people are buying those because they're trying to get the largest possible battery that they can buy, not just so that they can get the speed. They're trying to get the largest battery with the longest range. Now, what they're saying is that this Lucid Motors car is doing 520 miles. Now, they say 520. I typically know that with an electric car, when you get down to about 0, you usually have between 15 and 30 miles left before the car bottoms out completely and just stops. Now, 520, if you're using the air conditioner and you're on high, or you're using the heater and you're on high, that 520 probably comes more about like 450 or something. But until I actually get a chance to test the car, there's no way of knowing that, because you can almost watch how quickly the range decreases mile by mile, especially when you've got the air conditioner running at high. So 520, that sounds really, really good. This is a good start. Supposedly they have an SUV coming, or a crossover coming. It's going to be built on the exact same platform that you saw in the video. But thus far, what I have to say is they have a nice, sustainable material interior. You can also go on their website and you can build up one of these cars and see what it looks like. But thus far, everybody's liking it simply because it has a nice interior and it seems to be comfortable. Now, obviously, I couldn't drive the thing because it was a pre-production model, but eventually they'll have one somewhere and I'll get to drive it, just like I did with the Polestar 2. Now, I have to say, the Polestar 2 was very cramped for me, very narrow. I did not like it at all. Thus far, when it comes to electric vehicles, so far the best two I've driven were probably the Audi e-tron Sportback and the Volkswagen ID4. Now, I'll say the next one was the Mustang Mach-E, and then after that is the Tesla Model X. The problem with the Model X is it's too expensive. As much as I like it, it's too expensive. $90,000 for that thing? No, I don't think so. I'd rather have the Mercedes EQS, but then that's going to be like $10,000, $20,000 more. So they're saying, yeah, we offer up to 520 miles of range, starts at $77,400. That's pretty much exactly what happened with the Tesla Model S. The Tesla Model S started at about $70,000. Then they got rid of the entry-level battery pack. They increased the range, and then the prices basically skyrocketed like into $90,000 range. So they're basically saying, yeah, you can design them right here. You got the Air Dream Edition. Now, the Air Pure is the cheap one. The Air Dream Edition is the highest performer and up to 520 miles. So you're talking about $169,000 for that. But the other one, the Air Pure, is the lowest end model. The Air Touring comes right after that, and then the Air Grand Touring. Now, I would think that Lucid will probably end up selling to the extremes. I think a lot of people who are looking for that range are probably going to go to this if they can afford it, because $169,000 is a lot of fucking money. But they'll probably end up selling the extremes, the top level and the low level. And you can add stuff to it. Like they said, okay, $77,400. But no. I need to have a moonroof and I need to have heated, cooled massage seats. So my thing about that car was, one thing I noticed was the moonroof in the back is bigger than the moonroof in the front. It's a fixed roof. You cannot do anything with the roof. You can't open it up. It's a fixed roof, so they give you an option of a metal roof or they give you a glass roof. Let's see, acid black, obsidian. I don't know how much they charge extra for the seats, but they do have autonomous driving right here, optional. And they're saying the autonomous driving is going to cost you, let's see, let's add that in. Okay, so what is it? 77. Yeah, God knows what this shit's gonna cost when this thing comes out. But they're saying it starts about 77,000, and then they have an Electrify America charging complement that you get 3 years of complimentary charging. However, again, next year you're going to be able to charge with Tesla, so there may be some kind of partnership. I don't know, but I have to say it's a nice car. The trunk has a very narrow and a strange entry design. Um, some people who need more space won't want this. Some people are probably going to end up going for an SUV like the Tesla Model X. Space is everything, especially if you've got children and you got to put strollers in a car. This car, in my opinion, was not large enough for strollers, and it wasn't large enough for large suitcases. You could get one in there. Like the suitcase I have is a 50-pound suitcase that I usually take with me in business class, and they don't charge me extra for it. I think I might be able to get 2 of my suitcases into this trunk. The frunk is not very big. However, it does fit like overnight bags. Some people wouldn't have a problem with that. But other than that, I mean, I really like the interior. I like the materials. They have bridge of wear materials in there. They have some sustainable materials like sheep, wool and stuff. I actually really like that. But my problem is the car's too small. And that's the bottom line. So even though I'm willing to invest in the company, car's too small. But I've already got my shares, and thus far, I believe we are up. Let's see, where's Lucid again? LCD. Yeah, I believe we're up already. Yeah, so this is the performance over the last year. It's hit as high as $50. That was because there was a rush towards electric cars, and that Tesla helped drag a lot of electric cars forward by basically showing people what electric cars could do and how they could be competitive. So that's basically it. I guess I kind of talked for a long time about this, but that's the bottom line. My next car is going to be an electric car. What I can promise you is my next car will not be a Lucid Air. It's too small for me. I need the larger ceiling. I like the car. I really did. I really like the car. Small people who are like 6 feet tall and only weigh like 200 pounds or less, oh yeah, they'll buy this and they'll love it. They'll think this is the best car ever. Shut up, Siri. Shut up. So anyway, I really liked it. I really, really liked the product. And it looks like they're going to do pretty well. But my thing is, for me, it's too damn small. In fact, this car is as small as like a Volkswagen CC. A Volkswagen CC. You know, like the Volkswagen CC. It's like or the, what is it called? The Arteon. That's what this car in size. That's kind of like what it felt like. Now, and it does have some decent space in it. It's just that it's not for me. It's not for me. I'd rather go with a Mercedes S-Class electric EQS because that is going to be awesome. And I'm waiting for my Mercedes dealer to call me, and we're going to go check this thing out. And I think this is definitely going to be my next car. I don't want to pay nobody no gas money. I'm tired of paying these motherfuckers $3.50 a gallon and shit. I'm tired of it. I'm ready to go electric. I got a charger right on the side of this house. I got a charger on the other side of my other house. No problem. I'm ready to go electric. They got the hyper screen. Your passenger can watch movies and shit. Guess what? In this thing, they've got a sensor. If you're the driver, you're not allowed to look over here at the passenger screen. And they got sensors and shit that watch your eyes. And if you try to look over there, it cuts the screen off. It senses the screen, cuts it off. Like, I'm like, holy shit, these people aren't playing, boy. These Germans aren't playing. But that's basically it. That's all I had to say about the Lucid. It was fun. I liked it. And I look forward to making some money off of the company in the future.